Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Black Knights of Sacramento taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Go, hey, go. Go.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, ram. 59. Let's go. Hey, Ray. What is it?
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Set.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here's 2nd and 10.
Cap. Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Hey, go lion. Set.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They start the drive with Cook. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
Ready.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Let's go
Ball
now.
on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Blue check. Set.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Young on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Let's go, let's go. Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Drill 52. Green Jack.
On second down, Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. When you look at this defense, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Crowd right. Set.
Here's Herbert. Delivers another one to Pierce. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Pierce. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? your two-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have one or two for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Meanwhile, Young's throw brought in by Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A gain there of 21 yards.
Down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
It'll be Young again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Here we go.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's man. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw for Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Hey, Ray. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, Ram. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Home trips right. Ready.
On second down, here's Pierce. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Set.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Home trips right. Set.
Now it's Herbert. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, a 22. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 59. Let's go. Hey. Ready.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Kappa. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Hey, Ram. Set.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Touchdown, Raiders! Jamison Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Hey, Ray. 5-9. 12.
Herbert on first down now. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
York able to send this one through, and that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready. 52 blaster. Ready.
Final play of the half. Young. That's caught left side by Hardman. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Here we go, set.
First and 10, Young. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Again, it's Young. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays.
Set, ready.
That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Rails, yellow. Ready?
On play action, Young. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert now. That pass caught. It's Williams. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Let's go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Blaster, 6.
Now here's Young. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Down.
Duvernay in motion.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Here is Young. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Ready up. 60.
Young working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a Big 12.
Big 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Come on, set.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Andre Yoshibas from 10 yards out. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. York mark ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Rail, drill green. 6, Madden.
Young looks to throw on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go, set. Fury, yellow. Back.
To throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's man. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Young on first down. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Ready?
They'll throw again. Young. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
10 cycle.
It's Young off play action. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Touchdown! Mecole Hardman. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, go lion. Set.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Ray. Go.
Now it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Luke Musgrave, 83 yards. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Let's go. Blue striker. Green jacket.
First down, Young. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here we go.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Completes it to Hardman. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They